This is the normal mode clear for Hall of Trials. It's pretty scuffed just because they changed Alena in this rotation, and I think she's a lot harder depending on how you're approaching the fight. From the perspective of trying to auto it, it's definitely much harder because Alena gets 20% CR push instead of 10% now when you take a turn, and also when you have Cajole, you cannot deal damage to her break bar at all, so your timings to reduce the bar and get her into break are really tight if you're not following the counter mechanic. So we're going to be running this. It's Arbiter, Vildred, Ainos, Cermia, and Mercedes. Cermia and Mercedes are the free ones. Ainos is a 3-star, but yes, she's a dark 3-star. I'll be doing a second run with Hazel. That's semi-auto. I just flick her skills on and off for a more accessible version. And then there's Arbiter Vildred, who is kind of the unit that everybody should have for newer players. If you're an older player, you might not have him, in which case you can replace him with ideally some sort of unit with AoE, just so you can help kill the ads in the fight. Some other units you could consider is Kickrat V2. I don't have him, but if you did the side story where you have unit imprints and Midnight Bloom, Kickrat V2 is the free-to-play option for the counter in the front slot. If you have any of the counter units for the front slot, honestly, they're a good choice to run here. As long as you have one ML unit in your team, a decent bit of AoE, you're good to go. So the reason that the auto is hard is just because you don't have a lot of time to hit Alena, and then we need non-attack skills in the break phase. And if you have non-attack skills on auto, you're not going to hit her. But that's why we're using Ainos. Let's take a look at everyone's stats real quick. We've got Cermia here. I've got her on Victorious Flag. Her E doesn't really matter. Extra attacks are disabled. Maybe the barrier is better, to be honest. And you do want a little bit of speed on her, just because you need to make sure you get the hits in before the break phase ends, or before the Cajole goes up, and so you can enter the break phase. But besides that, just give her damage after you give her a bit of speed. Next up is Mercedes. Same thing, I just gave her some speed crit gear. Pretty fast. You could maybe get her a little bit slower and it's okay. Same thing as Cermia, just make sure you have enough speed and then give her crit chance, crit damage, and attack. And we are using Symbol of Unity. And then there's Arbiter Vildred. I didn't bother changing his gear at all, this is just his PvP gear. But you could run him a little bit faster if you're struggling to get enough hits in to end the break phase. Or to enter the break phase. And I have his EE. I should get a higher one, it is only 7%. And for his artifact, I'm using Cruel Mischief because I have it. I recommend everybody to get at least a plus 15 one, maybe not plus 30 if you don't want to invest in it that much, but at least plus 15 is nice. If you don't have this, you can use Frantic Flight, you can move Symbol over to Arbiter. Any sort of damage boosting artifact works fine. Windrider. Elia's does not work because the boss has no pen in the break phase, or has no death in the break phase for you to pen. And there's Ainos, who I just have on some speed gear. You can use her on her expedition build if you have her built for that. She's really good in expeditions. So you can just run her with that gear. It works fine as long as you have some speed on it, which you should. And then I have Celestine just for a little bit of healing. This isn't enhanced. I probably should enhance it sometime though. That's it, and let's take a look at the run.
나랑 내기할래? 앞으로 얼마나 더 버틸 수 있을지 내가 있으니까 예전처럼 강하진 않아. 이 힘을 모아. 너희 나한테 붙은 거다. 균열당 허무의 제자까지 회개할 시간이. 진지하게 가볼까? 공포의 시야 개방하라. 난 실전에서 절대 가지 않는다고. 믿음을 가지세요. 다들 잘 간다고? 너희의 계획과 병력은 모두 파악했다고. 어리석은 불신자들을 지금 별의 핵심을 나랑 내기할래? 앞으로 얼마나 더 버틸 수 있을지. 균열 너 허무의 제자까지. 너희 나한테 붙은 거다. 블레이저! 성능 테스트 좀 해볼까? 화끈하게 모두 날려버리자. 정하라. 당신이 지은 수많은 죄 회개할 시간이. 별이 효가 있어. 내가 있으니까 예전처럼 강하진 않아.
이 힘을 보아.
Now for the Hazel version of this run, semi-auto as I mentioned. We'll take a look at her skills real quick. Her stats, it's just usual Hazel gear, nothing special. I have her on Rod just for a bit of healing. So for this, it's just keep Cermia skills off, and then after Hazel uses her first S3 to heal up the Alena S3 damage, we'll turn her skills off. This way, she's not going to spam her S2 during the main phase. If you do that, she's not going to have enough hits to actually get you into the break phase.
서둘러주세요. 이거답니다.
And now we're in the break phase, we can turn her skills back on. This gives Cermia a greater attack buff and also the target weakness to Arbiter for a little bit more damage. If you were manually here, you would use Hazel S2 to give target weakness again, but it's not happening, so... Got her heal off here, we'll turn her skills back off. So for the second phase, as usual, we're only going to enter one more break phase. We're not going to be able to get this full bar gone in time before Cajole goes up, since we're not following the counter mechanic. We do have a little bit more turns to work with, though, so even if you can't get a full 50%, it's fine, because you have a little bit more time. We are going to take the time to heal up here, though. Elena's about to S3, yes, but we need to heal up this damage, too.
빨리 지워버립시다. 거룩한 시련. 감내하고 만끽하소서. 몰라요. 서둘러주세요. 떠납니다.